So, where are we?
We're at Babinda Boulders.
In last week's episode, we took you waterhole hopping south of Cairns.
So here we are at Little Crystal
What
Creek.
else are we doing?
Yeah, we're heading to Fraser for a couple of
Yeah.
days.
This week, we take you to Fraser Island.
Actually about to get on to Fraser.
Yeah, we are just lining up now, the infamous Skip Point. Good that it's not the diff, but I mean, it's not ideal with playing the drive shaft that it has. It doesn't sound nice. So this is the thing with 40 series. It's all going wrong. I'm Matt, and this is Holly. We've been exploring and travelling around Australia in our old Toyotas for the past 3 years, going to some incredible locations. Subscribe to join our adventures.
So we have some very exciting news. As you know, we're going to Fraser, and we're actually about to get on to Fraser.
Yeah, we are just lining up now, the infamous Skip Point. Here it is. This is a point where a lot of people get bogged.
Yeah, so
I maintain it's actually very easy. You just got to let your tyres down. I think what catches people out is you just go straight from the road right onto the beach, and they just don't air down, or they don't get the opportunity to. So just make sure you air down before you attempt it. So we'll give it a go. We're on the barge over to Fraser. This is very, very exciting. I love this moment when you just jump on and know you're going to jump off onto Fraser. Ink skip, easy. I had it in second low. I was probably 50% revs and wasn't bogging down at all. Just let your tyres down. That's all you need to do. If you get bogged at ink skip, you're going to get bogged on Fraser a lot. So make sure you get your tyre pressures right there. Easy as. I think we're going to go right up to the northern end of Fraser today. So Nagala Rocks, that'll be interesting in Elsie, see how we go. And yeah, we haven't been to that section of the island, so really, really keen. Oh, and by the way, we are jumping over to Fraser with our mate Sam and Troy. Sam's been popped up in a few videos before, not too long ago when we did the saber shoot. He was there as well, so he's got his little Hilux. So good little crew going over. We've got some filming to do, and yeah, hopefully we can get some nice videos for you guys. Thankfully you don't have any universal bearing issues, which is just getting back to this. So just then, we were driving along the beach, cars in four-wheel drive, and there was not a nice noise coming from the front diff. I thought it was from the front diff, and I was thinking, oh, we got front diff issues and we're going to have to get off. Upon closer inspection, the front drive shaft has a bit of play in it, and so we thought, all right, we'll grease it up. And we tried to grease it, put on the grease nipple, and the grease just sort of went straight out. into the middle of the uni joint, didn't go actually into the shaft. So it doesn't have some sort of a cap on it that the other drive shaft does. It must have fallen off or something. So I don't know how, there's not enough pressure on it anyway. So it's playing the drive shaft, and it is the drive shaft because we only get the noise on a deceleration. If it was the diff, we'd be getting a noise. It doesn't matter if we're accelerating or not. If the diff's turning, we would have been getting the noise. So it's good that it's not the diff, but I mean, it's not ideal with playing the drive shaft that it has. It doesn't sound nice. So we think we're gonna have a fix of it when we get to camp. We're gonna take it apart and try and grease it up manually, pack it with grease that way. So we'll give that a go. But yeah, we'll have to do that at camp when we get there. So anyway, we're not gonna get off Fraser just yet. We're determined to keep going. Alright, morning everyone. That was a beautiful sunrise that we got up for this morning. Really cool night last night actually, but we had a really good sleep. We are at Marloo Campground on the northern end of Fraser. So today we're going to go up to the infamous Nagala Rocks, give that a go. We actually did most of the island yesterday in two-wheel drive in Elsie because we're having front drive shaft issues. As I explained yesterday, I didn't really have a chance to have a look at it yesterday afternoon, but we're actually getting everywhere in two-wheel drive mainly, and the lower rev kind of stuff where we do put it in four-wheel drive, it's going alright, doesn't seem to be too bad. So we'll keep an eye on it anyway, and yeah, we'll see how we go at Nagala Rocks, and yeah, just get some more filming done and keep exploring.
there's a queue.
So we're at Nagala Rocks and apparently someone's blown their engine or just completely cooked the car. Trying to get up or something, I don't know, who knows. We'll go have a look, and there's a big lineup though. So no Nagala Rocks for us just yet. There's a car up there, it's a GQ Patrol, sorry, and it's just either blown gearbox, blown engine, and it's stuck right at the top, and they're just trying to recover it. And the recovery vehicle is this Mazda BT50. The tyres off the B, and they're trying to drive it and winch it, and it's taken a while, and there's a massive line. So we're just going to do a few other things and maybe come back and see how it's looking. Right, back at Nagala Rocks now. The patrol that was stuck, it's gone, but there's another couple of people bogged, so a bit of a line still. So I think I might let a few more PSI out of the tyre and just get ready. So we're just prepping for Nagala Rocks now. I've got the air out of the tyres, so we're out about 15 in the rear, 11 in the front, so pretty bagged out. Also just got my anchor points set up at the front in case I need to be recovered, so it's just good to have it prepared so you're not messing around getting stressed out if you get stuck. So we've got the Sabre gear, as you know, and I've just run the soft anchor point through the chassis at the front here, and then out through the bull bar. And then we've got the soft shackles ready to go, so we can get a bridle and a kinetic rope set up if we need to get pulled out. So it's all set, all ready to go. Only thing we've got left to do is wait for everyone else that's bogged to get out and have a go ourselves. Parked up here in the northern tip of Fraser Island. We're not right up the top as far as you can go yet. We are going to go check out the lighthouse, but the tides has come up and we can't quite get past, so it's going to start going out in about an hour and a half, and then we'll have a chance to go. But Nagala Rocks, yeah, I was all nervous about doing it, and there were people getting stuck left, right and centre, and I was thinking, how are we going to go? And put the air down, second low. I was probably 70% throttle, just breezed up, no worries. So I know I sound like a broken record, but just easy. Sleep tyres down. That's it. No secret. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of Fraser so far? Tell me everything.
Fraser's been good. That's been good because we've come up, obviously, we didn't come up this end of the island last time. It's been nice to check that out, and yeah.
What do you think of all the Nagala Rocks?
A lot of hype for not much, but I think it's just because when we first got there was those cars that had blown its engine, and
I think the old patrol probably had a hard life. The old GQ, whatever it was. Yeah, I think it blew up.
Yeah. So Elsie doesn't blow up.
No, Elsie's going good. She's only just got a cooked front drive shaft, but it seems to be going okay so far.
That's good.
We've actually been doing majority of Fraser Island in two-wheel drive. That's no lie. Every opportunity I get to take it out four-wheel drive, I do. We've done probably 90% of the island so far in two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty easy. For Elsie.
This time around.
pork steaks, coconut rice and veggies.
So you live in the dream. You should see it through someone else's side. Another cipher to break, while the grass grows underneath my feet. Been running out of time for so long. Hello, 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 Leah. Now I'm running out of so long. Hello, 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 Leah. Hope I got the time to tell you. Hello, 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 Leah. Hello, Leah.
Yes.
All right, so we were all ready to go this morning. Went to turn LC on, glow it, not glowing, and I was like, that's odd. Then I realized the accessories weren't going at all. So we were getting absolutely nothing. Checked the fuses, fusible links, checked everything. We couldn't figure it out. So I've taken the EDIC arm off and I zip tied the fuel pump in the on position, and then we pull started it. Good thing about this is it's mechanically injected, so don't need a battery or anything to run. So she's running, but we can't turn it off. And yeah, can't turn it on. So that's the situation. Probably didn't film too much because again, it's just one of those situations where everything's going wrong and the last thing you want to do is film. So telling you after the fact now that we've got it running. So not sure what we'll do now, but I don't know, we'll probably just try and might head down and check the lighthouse out, or we might just get going and find a auto elec off the island. But yeah, we'll just have to leave her on all day. So I've never driven the Troopy like this, but as I said, the fuel pump's zip tied on. So it's quite funny driving it because I've got no gauges besides my speed. So I can't tell temperature, fuel, absolutely anything. The fan is a belt-driven viscous fan, so it's not going to overheat. But yeah, it's funny driving it like this. So you got no fan, nothing. So this is the thing with 40 series. It's all going wrong. Drive shaft's playing up, front drive shaft, so it's in two-wheel drive. I've done 90% of Fraser in two-wheel drive. It's not started. Well, you know, accessories aren't on. We've got absolutely no power, but got it running. It's going into two-wheel drive. Oh, they're so stupid, but you gotta love them as well. It's just a love-hate relationship with these things. So we're just at the Gala Rocks now. Now our issue is, obviously to turn the car off, I've got to cut the zip tie and completely turn the car off. But you know, we've got no blinkers, no lights, got no nothing, so I've just got to keep the car running. Now, there's a barge over at Kingfisher Bay, but it's not the correct time. We'd have to wait 4 or 5 hours, so we just can't leave the car running for that long. So we're going to get off at Inskip and we're going to go to the auto elec in Gympie. So also another thing is the way the fuel pump's zip tied on, it's on overfuel, so it's just sooting to the max, giving it a bit more power. I had the fuel pump zip tied on, and it was sooting a lot. And I was like, it's in overfuel, so I just went and took the zip tie off, and I actually didn't need it on. So there's overfuel on and off. Overfuel's for when the car starts up. So yeah, just probably just using more fuel and just a bit more power probably, but yeah, just don't need to use more fuel because I don't know how much fuel we've got with no gauge. So yes, taking out the variables. Anyway, we're nearly there. We're nearly off the island. Well, we made it off Fraser. Threw in Skip Point. Yeah, wasn't quite the trip we wanted. Yeah, just obviously a few issues, and the main thing is we've got off the island and we haven't had to pay for a tow truck to come pick us up, so that's always a plus. Yeah, it's just a bit of a shame we couldn't go on the inland tracks and go to the other side and get right up to the lighthouse, but it just means we're just going to have to go back. So we literally just got off Fraser Island, went to Inskim Point, went to the Shell at Rainbow Beach, and literally turned in to fill up the air, and then Holly heard a click and she's like, I think the relay just went, and I was like, oh, I don't think so. And then I looked and I turned the accessories on, everything worked. Like no rhyme or reason. It tells me that it's probably a faulty starting relay, which is probably why we've been having issues starting anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the Overland. I wouldn't hold my breath that he's got one in stock. Or I can find one. I don't know. We'll see how we go. So weird though. So annoying. We just got off the island. I mean, it costs us a couple of $100 to go to the island. Like, you get the ferry, and we went all that way north. Used all the fuel to get north, and then just well, joys of an older car.
So we have the car back. It ended up just being what, a snapped old
yeah,
wire.
just an old frayed snap wire down below the fusible link. So just 40-year-old wiring. Just the main issue to that car is the wiring, because it's just perished after 40 years. So
yeah, we're all sorted now. We're just in Gympie. We're about to give Elsie a wash because she's covered in salt and sand, and then we'll just drive to wherever and camp for the night.
Yeah, head north.
Yep. As always, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to check out any gear we've used in this episode, make sure you check out our gear page on our website. I'll link it here. So today we left Mackay.
We are actually heading down to the Adelaide 4 Drive Show. So we're up in Queensland now, and we're slowly heading south. We're just about to go on a walk through Carnarvon Gorge.
Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next week for another video.